Hi everyone, this is Naturalist Shannon and I wanted to show you a few of the things that I found in my garden today. So we are learning about monarch butterflies and I was hunting for monarch butterfly eggs. And on my hunt, I found lots of different things that I thought you might be interested in seeing. So first of all, let's take a look at what a monarch egg actually looks like. So there it is. Can you see it? So it's little, it's white, it's shaped kind of like a football, and there it is. That was probably laid this morning, possibly yesterday. Also on this leaf, we have a teeny tiny, itsy bitsy newborn baby caterpillar. That one probably hatched this morning or so. It would have eaten the eggshell as its first meal, so it didn't start out on this egg. Usually there's only one egg per leaf. Then over on this end, we have a caterpillar that's just a little bit older, maybe about 4 days old or so. Then we'll move on to the next one. Here we have our next guy. Oh, there's another one. Here's one that's probably about a week old. So with the monarch caterpillars, they stay the same color. They just grow and they keep their coloration as they change. With some caterpillars, every time they shed their skin, which is called going through an instar, each time they shed, they get a different looking pattern underneath. But with the monarch, they stay the same the whole time. Then on our last leaf that I have, we have two big guys. So these guys are probably between 10 and 14 days old. They're getting ready to pupate. Oh, and on here, you see that? Yuck. That is called frass, F-R-A-S-S. It is the waste that the caterpillar makes, so it's their poo. They make a lot of waste. Let's take a closer up look at one of our caterpillar friends. Let's take a look at this guy here. Can you tell which end is the front and which end is the back? It's hard, isn't it? Because they have tentacles on both the front and the back end. This is actually a defense mechanism. If you are a predator and you're trying to make a meal out of a monarch caterpillar, which probably wouldn't be such a smart thing to do because they're actually poisonous to a lot of birds and mammals. But if you decided you wanted to do that anyway, you probably would want to sneak up on it from behind. If you take a quick look, it's hard to tell which end is the front and which end is the behind. So they may just pass that caterpillar up and keep looking for another meal instead. The end that has the longer tentacles is the head. Let's take a closer look at that. So he is getting ready, or she is getting ready to munch on a leaf. They have special mouth parts called mandibles, which are kind of like pinchers. And that helps them to chew the leaf. They also have legs. If you take a look, you might think that they have lots and lots of legs, but in actuality, because they are insects, and insects have 6 legs, they actually only have 6 true legs. The ones on the front are their true legs. They're jointed, they're bendy, they have little hooks on the end which help them to climb. The legs that are on the back are actually not legs at all. They're called prolegs or false legs. They're just sticky hunks of fat and muscle that help them grip as they are caterpillars. The next thing that will happen, probably within the next few days for these larger guys, is that they will do something called pupate. So that means that they are going to turn into a chrysalis. So caterpillars don't make cocoons. Caterpillars make chrysalises. So in my cage over here, you'll see in the front, there is a caterpillar that is getting ready to pupate. It's getting ready to make its chrysalis. So basically what it does is it's going to shed its skin one more time. And as it does, instead of there being a new caterpillar underneath, it's going to become a chrysalis. So the caterpillar will attach itself to the top of something. In this case, the top of my cage. In the wild, it would probably be like a stick, maybe a fence post, something like that. See that white part right there? That is a little silk button. So caterpillars have spinnerets, just like spiders do. They produce a silk, but instead of spinning a web, they use that silk to make a little silk button right there. It's really sticky, and it will attach to anything it puts it on. So next, this caterpillar is going to start hanging upside down in the shape of a letter J. And then after it has done that for about a day, it will pupate and it will become a chrysalis. Isn't that beautiful? It'll spend between 10 and 14 days inside the chrysalis before it ecloses. It doesn't hatch out of a chrysalis, it ecloses, like emerges, and then it will be a beautiful butterfly. At the moment, I don't have any chrysalises that are getting ready to eclose, so I'm going to put a pause on this video and we will come back in about 10 days and see what's happened. Thanks for joining me today.